Have you ever tried to quiet your mind at night, only to feel it grow louder, heavier, more crowded the moment you close your eyes? This was the exact struggle of Shen Rui, a young calligrapher in ancient China. Shen Rui lived in the shadow of perfection. Ink stained his fingers before sunrise, and moonlight often found him still bent over parchment, chasing flawless strokes. In the imperial city, calligraphy was not handwriting, it was the visible shape of one's inner world. A restless mind revealed itself instantly. A peaceful one flowed like water. And Shen Rui wanted greatness more than anything. He dreamed of entering the Imperial Academy, where masters were chosen not by lineage, but by spirit. He practiced obsessively. Thousands of characters, endless repetitions. He studied manuals, memorized rules, corrected every flaw. Yet the more he tried, the worse his work became. His lines trembled. His spacing tightened. His strokes felt forced, like a clenched jaw pretending to smile. His ambition was fire, but his flaw was subtle and deadly. Shen Rui's mind was never empty. As he wrote, he judged himself. As he breathed, he compared himself. As the brush touched paper, fear touched his heart. He wanted control, and control strangled the art. The breaking point came during a public examination. The hall was silent. Only the sound of brushes whispering across silk. Shen Rui sat among dozens of candidates. He told himself this was his moment. He had prepared longer than anyone. He deserved this. But when the examiner placed the blank scroll before him, his thoughts surged like a flood breaking a dam. Do not fail. This stroke must be perfect. Everyone is watching. His hand froze. The first stroke fell crooked. The second overcorrected. By the third, panic had fully taken hold. What emerged on the scroll was not calligraphy. It was tension made visible. When the results were announced, Shen Rui's name was not spoken. Others advanced. He was dismissed. That night, Shen Rui walked alone beyond the city walls. The lamps faded behind him. His brushes lay broken in his satchel. For the first time, he asked a dangerous question. What if effort is not the answer? Days later, wandering without direction, Shen Rui reached a small riverside village. There, beneath a leaning pine tree, lived an old Taoist known simply as Master Bo. Master Bo spent his days doing almost nothing. He swept leaves into the river, watched clouds drift. Sometimes he wrote a single character, then stopped. Shen Rui scoffed until he saw the character. It was alive. One stroke, perfectly balanced, effortless. Shen Rui bowed deeply and begged to be taught. Master Bo listened quietly, then asked, "Why is your mind so loud?" Shen Rui answered honestly, "Because I am trying to be great." The old man smiled. Then he said a word Shen Rui had heard before but never understood. Wu Wei. Non-forcing, action without resistance, movement without noise. He took Shen Rui to the river. Do you see the water trying to flow? No, Shen Rui said. Then why do you try to write? The wisdom cut deep. Master Bo continued. You do not empty the mind by removing thoughts. You empty it by removing the one who interferes. Shen Rui realized something terrifying. His greatest obstacle was not distraction. It was himself. Shen Rui stayed with the Taoist, but there was no dramatic training, no secrets whispered at midnight, only simple instructions. Each morning, Shen Rui carried water from the river, slowly. He cleaned brushes without urgency. He wrote one character per day, only one. If his mind wandered, Master Bo said nothing. If his hand shook, Master Bo said nothing. At first, Shen Rui grew frustrated. How could this help him succeed? Where was the discipline, the intensity? But slowly, something changed. When he stopped chasing perfection, his hand softened. When he stopped judging strokes, they steadied. When he stopped trying to empty his mind, it emptied itself. Thoughts still came, but they passed, like clouds, not commands. Weeks turned into months. One morning, Shen Rui wrote without realizing he had begun. The brush moved, ink breathed, the character appeared whole, balanced, alive, complete. He felt no pride, only calm. When Shen Rui returned to the city, no announcement followed him. He entered the academy quietly. This time, when the scroll was placed before him, there was no storm inside. No inner voice, no struggle, only the feeling of brush meeting paper. His work stunned the examiners, not because it was loud, but because it was still. Shen Rui was accepted, yet he did not celebrate. He understood now. The mind does not need to be controlled, it needs to be trusted. And this is where the story turns to you, because you are Shen Rui. You are not overwhelmed because your mind is broken. You are overwhelmed because you are gripping it too tightly. The ancient Taoists knew this secret. Stillness is not created, it is revealed when force is removed. So here is the practice. Today, choose one simple action: walking, breathing, washing your hands. Do it without improvement, without commentary, without fixing. When thoughts arise, do not fight them. Let them pass. Do nothing extra. That is Wu Wei. And in that emptiness, you will finally hear yourself again.